Hey, 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 YouTube. I know. It has been a minute, but I am here because I want to do a little bit different of type of video. I talked about it in my Facebook group, the Mom Genius Facebook group. If you're not inside of that group on Facebook, go on over to Facebook and request to join. There's 3 questions that you need to answer before you join, but request to join the Mom Genius Facebook group. Go to Facebook, type in the Mom Genius, and the group should pop up. There's a page and a group. Make sure you like the page, but make sure you request to join the private group. That's where I talk more business, making money passively and residually. Today, though, I wanted to just share, I literally just walked in the door from the grocery store. And so I was like, well, let me do a quick YouTube video and share with you guys my haul. Now, recently, I've had a birthday girl. She turned 13. So I now officially have a teenager in my life. Yes, I am the mother of a teen. Can you believe it? Like, am I getting old or is the world stopping? Like, which one is it? So their eating habits are different from when they were little babies. And of course, I have an almost 11-year-old. She'll be 11 in February. So I have 2 growing children, right? My husband and myself. And for those of you who don't know me, maybe this is your first time watching a video of mine. My name is Shayla. I am the Mom Genius. I'm the Mom Genius because I have cracked the code. I have figured it out. How can I have it all in life? I am an entrepreneur. I've had multiple businesses over the last 7 years, but over the last 3 years, I've built one of my businesses to over 6 figures in just 5 short months. That's 6 figures in cash. There's videos here on my channel that show you that. There's 2 separate videos to show you how I make my passive income through my digital products, teaching others how to start and grow their businesses and how to make money online. And then I have a full-fledged coaching and consulting business, which is where I made 6 figures in 5 months, helping other moms launch and grow their businesses to the income of their desires. And so I am an entrepreneur. However, I'm so much more. And as of lately, I've been finding ways to really scale and focus more on other things in life just besides business, because I've kind of mastered business as far as I know how to make money online. It's nothing to me. I make residual income from different things that I share that help other people in business, different apps that I share like Ibotta. You can use it to save money on your groceries, just like this stuff here. And so I make money all different ways, and you can do it too. If you want to know more about that, you can always email me, or like I said, hop into the Mom Genius Facebook group, or you can email me, Shayla at themomgenius.com. Shayla at themomgenius.com. I'll be sure to include that below. But I just wanted to share with you my grocery haul. Now, let me find my receipt because this may or may not look like a lot of stuff. We even got some toiletry products. But I just did this grocery haul, and my total for all of this, which will last us about a week and a half, because I'm going to be cooking and preparing meals every day. Here's my receipt. I'm trying to unwrinkle it for you. Here's the total. $214.01. You can see all of my groceries here. And yes, I paid with a debit card. I paid cash. I was asking the cashier, like, I wish this was a tax write-off. Like, where do I get this $214 back worth of stuff that we're just going to end up pooping out? I'm in Washington State, so groceries are a bit higher. But let's see. I'm trying to see if there's, you can see the tax on here. 110 items. Total tax $3.42. Now that's just on the toiletries, but I believe we just voted for the November election, and they did pass the grocery tax. Beverage, or it's not grocery, I guess, but it's like on sodas, on snacks, like what is it called? Like chips and things. What do you call those? Not prepared foods. They're called I don't know, junk food, basically. So there's a new tax. Seattle already has it, but we live outside in the suburbs of Seattle. So we're just now about to get that tax. I think it kicks in either this year, coming 2019, or 2020. I don't know. But I just wanted to share a couple things. And the reason I wanted to share this grocery haul is because I've always said this, nobody talks to you about children. Like, they talk about having children, how big of a responsibility is, and how much they're a blessing, and they definitely are a blessing. I love my girls with everything in me, and if you know me, you know that. My husband as well, he don't play about his kids. However, there's things that I've always thought comedically to myself, and I have said it out loud to family members, that people don't tell you about. Like when you have to take your children to the doctor for immunizations, it's not just their regular little checkups. They get sick. I just took them to the doctor earlier in the week because they need to get flu shots, but also they were having some things they needed to talk to the doctor about. And so I took them for that. Like that was just outside of my regular schedule. And this is why me being able to streamline my business is so important to me, because I can't be 24/7 on a computer doing business. Like even now I do my coaching calls and coaching clients all on one day. And if my business grows bigger than it is, which I'm cool with it being small, because I learned to raise my prices and not have to work with as many people, because I raise my prices because I'm valued, I'm valuable, and what I teach is valued at a higher level because I help people make money. Like I give you a return on your investment that you could go and make thousands upon millions from if you use what it is that I teach you and what you learned from me and you put it to work. Like you could make money forever. You pay me once. And maybe multiple times if we continue to work together, but what you pay and invest into coaching is nothing compared to what you can make. So I can raise my prices and charge a premium for my services, as you all should. You should never shortchange yourself, and work with less people rather than having to, work with 100 clients or, 75 clients at a time. Just because your prices are lower. And so if I work with more clients, that takes more of my time, right? And because I am seasoned in business more than I was when I first started over 7 years ago, when I just was teaching people how to coupon online, when I was teaching people how to find legit work at home jobs. Like I made money from doing all of that consulting. I was consulting before I really even knew what consulting was, and people were paying me and they were getting a return. They were cutting their grocery bills by 50%, all of those skills. Let me grab some water. Bear with me just a second. Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't have anywhere to put my phone. My goodness. I don't know why all of a sudden I decided to start choking when I started talking. Let me get one more sip. Okay, if this is your first time watching my channel, or if you watch me or subscribe recently, thank you. Hey to all my new subscribers. I see you guys on my email saying such and such a subscribe to your channel. And I appreciate you guys because I'm wanting to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So we're over 700. Hopefully we can do that. And I will be posting more consistently. And you guys tell me below if you like these types of informative videos. I'm showing you groceries. However, there's more to it than just groceries, right? I'm hopefully giving you some information because I never just talk to talk. I always want to have something to actually say, something that's going to help you in life. And so I can work with less clients and make more money, which gives me more time freedom, is what I was trying to say before I started to choke. I just want to show a couple of things with my grocery shopping trip, though, because as a busy mom, entrepreneur, husband working full-time currently, we've just come back from Thailand. We were there for 3 months, just chilling, enjoying life. And so now that we're back in the States, this is kind of my husband's MO. He'll work at a little temporary work, and then he'll go on and we'll travel again, and he'll work that's kind of how we are able to travel, because I know a lot of people ask and wonder, well, how are you able to travel if nobody's working? Because in Thailand you can't legally work in their country if you're not a citizen. And so you can't just be a citizen. There's some very strict guidelines. There's like 6 ways to become a citizen. And we were going for a long-term stay, and we ended up staying 3 months. And then they were like, we want American food and we want to go back. My husband and the girls. So we're able to travel and do that. If I can be transparent, which I always try to be, is because I do have a successful business, but also because my husband can work. He works, as of lately, he's found a passion for working a temp job. And then he can leave that job with no calamities and go back to the same temp service when he comes back. So anybody out there that is wondering how you can travel, especially if you have children or a family, there's all sorts of things you can do with Lyft and Uber. And I'm going to do a video on how you can really come up on some of these global economy jobs like Lyft, like Uber, like Instacart, like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Airbnb, those types of things. People work those and do those sometimes, but I don't think they're strategic. And I'm very, very big on strategy, and I'm very good. And this is why I was successful so quickly in my business. And I had no email list. I had no Facebook group. I had no clients. I had nothing. I started from scratch on Periscope, sharing what I knew. And at that time I was talking about work at home. So all of these people on YouTube that talk about work at home jobs and how you can get work at home jobs, and you may be wondering or thinking that they're doing it just out of the goodness of their heart. And a lot of people are passionate about it. I love the work at home industry, always have, because it changed my life. I just learned how I could maximize what I had learned. And so a lot of people that are doing work at home on YouTube, if they're not making money by telling you how to find work at home jobs or work at home gigs, they should be. And not just from YouTube, because it takes time to make money from YouTube. Especially if you're just starting or you don't have a big audience. I've been on YouTube since like 2011, but I didn't really drive my channel the way I could have before they changed the requirements to monetize it. So now it's even harder for people to monetize if you don't already have the audience or already have over 1,000 subscribers plus the 10,000 plus or 4,000 plus hours watched or whatever it is. So there's tons of ways to make money from anything that you do. I mean, there's not really anything I can think of that really is a thing that people can't make money from. It's just a matter of people don't know that they can monetize it, or they're too lazy to monetize it, or they really just don't know how. They don't know how. They know they can, but they don't know how, or they don't know at all that they can, or they're too lazy and they don't care enough. And if you don't care enough to make money from it, then hey, you're just not going to make money from it. It's not important. And some people do things just because it's passion for them. And that's fine too. But for people who are wanting to make money online, for moms who are asking me, hey, how do I stay home? How do I homeschool? I homeschool my two girls. We've been homeschooling for 3 years now. That's another reason we were able to travel in the middle of the year, right from the summer through to the start of the school year. No worries, because I homeschool, because I work from home. I'm able to homeschool them. And I did a whole homeschool video. You have to go back for that. But it's possible, but a lot of people can't homeschool because they can't be at home because they have to go to work. And I get that. But if you are serious and you want to do something different in this new year, if you want to homeschool for next year, this is a perfect time to get prepared. You have 6 or 7 months before the new school year starts in August or September, depending upon where you live, to get yourself ready to be able to stay home and homeschool and to be able to bring in money enough to pay your bills and expenses. And so I will do more videos on that if you guys are interested in that. I don't want to just talk about business on my channel, because again, business is not like my only thing that I have going, and I'm not 24/7 business. And so if you guys want to know more, please comment below this video. This is the most important video you could comment on, because this is gonna shape the trajectory of my business or of my YouTube channel and what I do next. I will still continue to talk about ways to make money. I have some dynamite stuff I want to share. And like I said, I want to share about the global economy and how you are not taking advantage of Uber, Lyft, and those types of things if you're really looking to make extra money, or if you're looking to make money so that you can be at home. You can easily be making, replacing your income. If you're making $3,000 take home a month, you can easily replace that. You just need the skill set to do so. And I'm happy and here to help. But to learn more, comment below and let me know if you love to learn how to make money so you can stay at home or make extra money, or just make an extra $3,000 or $1,000 or $2,000 a month. Comment below if you want more videos on maybe meal prep, things I put together. I can't promise you I'm gonna cook, because it ain't what your girl do. I can cook, but it's not a passion of mine, so I don't really want to get on camera cooking. Like, that ain't my thing. But I'll show you how I put meals together and what I do to make my life easier, and to also, because my girls are older, 11 and 13 now, or almost 11, and one is 13 and 10, how I'm shaping them and showing them, how do you grocery shop? This is something we do with homeschool. Like, they're not teaching you how to grocery shop at school. They're not teaching you how to budget. They're not teaching you any of that, unless you're in some alternative program, which I thought was quite odd. I was researching some stuff about private school, and they have in the different school districts, they have alternative schools which teach you how to budget and live on your own and ride the bus and have a Metro card and all of that. But why won't you teach that in a regular public? See, I have issues right around stuff like that. Doesn't make sense to me, but I digress. So let me just show you really quick. This is something new that I am really big into now is tea. So they have this Bigelow brand, I think that's how you say it, green tea with lemon. None of this is a sponsored video, by the way. But they have it with lemon. They also have a jasmine. I really wanted the jasmine one, but I just went ahead and grabbed this one because my husband and I have started to where we'll drink tea at night together while we watch TV when we do, which is another thing. I've been watching so much Netflix and so much YouTube, which are two things that I love because I have more free time now because I've changed up my schedule. This tea right here is my daughter's. My 13-year-old, she wanted this, so she's into tea too, caffeine free. So she has her tea. She also wanted to try this rice pudding, so we're gonna see if she likes that. But yeah, so tea is the thing that I do now because I'm really into self-care. My focus in life, I was just talking to my good girlfriend in Texas, my focus in life right now is self-care. I don't want no stress from no clients, from no family, from no so-called friends. Like, I don't do any of that. If anybody's in my life that is stressing me or keeping me from being anything but happy, guess what? They gotta go. So every client that I work with is a client that is what I call a perfect client. They pay on time. They do their homework. They show up when they're supposed to their calls. They don't complain. They don't wish upon a star and do nothing. Like, I stopped doing that and I found myself to be happier. I had an incident a few weeks back, probably a month or so now, maybe a month and a half ago. And I talked about it on my Facebook Live where I ended up going to the hospital because I was having chest pains, arm pains, shortness of breath. If you know anything about anything medical, you know that those are all signs of heart attack. I did not have a heart attack. No signs of a heart attack once everything came back. However, it was diagnosed as stress. And I'm like, whoa, I haven't had stress like internal in my body where you can feel it and it causes an adverse effect physically since I was in my early 20s when I was trying to take care of the world, take care of my family, certain family members, look out for everybody, be worried about what everybody else is doing, trying to make people happy. Like, I got away from that life around the time that I got married. I had to focus on my family, my children, my husband. And so I got away from that lifestyle and I felt that same anxiety, that same stress creeping back up. And so I looked at everything in my life and I was like, anything that is bringing me even the slightest bit of discomfort, it's got to go. And I had long prayers and talks with God. And I was like, I will shut everything in my life down to a minimum before I allow stress to overtake me. And so that is literally what I did. I shut everything down. I downsized my client load. Like, I had tons of clients in certain groups, in certain courses I was teaching live. I started making those classes digital. And then I started getting rid of people who weren't doing anything because I love entrepreneurship like I love to breathe. I do. I am good at what I do. I help you make money and I know how to make money and I love it. I love the freedom of entrepreneurship. But when people are in your space that pull from you and don't ever want to do anything, even if they're paying you and they're not doing anything, that is stressful to me. That is a burden to me. I don't want anybody in my space that's stagnant. Money loves speed. If you got to think about it, because when I went and bought these snacks and these different things that I like that were not necessities for my cooking for the week for my family, they were donuts and things like this that I bought just because I wanted to. They weren't necessities. I didn't think about it. I just purchased it. I had the money, so I bought it. And I think about that with everything I do. If somebody's teaching a course or there's something that I want to do, I don't think about it. If I have the money, I invest in what it is I want to invest in. If it's something I really want to invest in, a program or a course, and I don't have the money, you better believe I know how to go and make the money to get the rest of the money or the money that I need to invest. And so I think about everything when it comes to money like that. Money is a tool. You can always get more. The one thing you can get back is your time. Time is the biggest commodity that you cannot get back. I just read today, because I read a lot of books. If you don't have an Audible account, I'm going to put the link below. You can get a free trial of Audible for 30 days and you get 2 free books. And even if you cancel it, you'll still get to keep your books. I'll put the link to Audible below. If you don't have Audible, if you're not reading books, you can listen to them. I do that because I'm on the go, but I love to read a book in my hand, but I also love Audible. And I've read, I think last month I read 3 or 4 books, which is the most books I read in 1 month. Like, finished them. I read every month, but finished 3 or 4 books in the month of November. So proud of myself. Full books. And then I think I had 1 or 2 that I reread all through Audible. So look below for the link. And let me just say, any links that I share in my videos could be affiliate links, which means if you purchase something, a free trial or a paid product, I will get a commission if it is an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything more, but I do get paid for promoting that particular product and or service. So I just want to make sure that's transparent and clear. I believe in investing in yourself. And so one thing that I'm investing in now is self-care. Tomorrow I will be getting a pedicure that is long overdue. And I will be there doing that tomorrow because that's something that relaxes me and makes me happy. Just like the tea. Cranberry juice. This is important to me. This is all mine. Nobody else will get any because I have stopped drinking soda for the current time. I'm really trying to get into keto, but I'm probably going to start doing it in January or February because I have to work my way into it. And just like anything that you're addicted to, I was very addicted to soda. Pepsi is my drink of choice, Dr. Pepper on occasion. But it takes time. And when you start taking things out of your life that you were addicted to, just like any addiction, there's a process, right? And so there's a whole bunch of things that I need to wipe out of my diet, but soda is probably the biggest one next to the sweets. So I started with the soda, wipe that out. And so I've been drinking this to kind of help my kidneys. Although this is not the, there's actual cranberry juice that is like the straight for real stuff. It's not sweet. It probably don't taste really good. I've had it once or twice in my life. But I start with this, and you can't drink a lot of this. It's not good to drink a lot of this at one time from what I've heard. So this should last me a while. And so this is one thing that I'm doing because I'm not drinking soda anymore. So these little things like this, I got this from my husband. He's not really a TV dinner person. For lunch, he did that in our early marriage when he's burnt out on TV dinner. So I make him sandwiches most mornings. I get up and make his lunch, or I make it at night because I'm not a morning person. But this is for those days when I don't feel like making a sandwich or he doesn't want a sandwich. This is for my daughter, a quick meal for her. We're probably going to have this pizza tonight. This was a 2-pack. And it came with the sauce. So I thought this was a good deal for $5.98. So this, I got 2 packs of pepperoni. We do cheese and crackers sometimes, but we'll put the pepperoni on the pizza. Lunchables for the little one. Sour cream. We do tacos every single week. So sour cream for the tacos. I love this because it's squeezable. Quick rice. This is a good to have as a side. So I have some jasmine rice. I have some roasted chicken rice because, and there's the mozzarella for the pizza. Fruit. My daughter, oldest, she loves mango. The youngest, watermelon. So I have that for them. That should last them a couple days. They'll eat that whole thing at once if I let them. But that's for their extra snacks outside of candy. Now, my kids are kids. I let them get candy. But I try not to let them have. We're learning to cut back. So here's their noodles. The little one only eats chicken. So they have 6 things of noodles each. This is for, check this out, moms. This is for when I don't feel like getting up. Now, let me be clear. I understand the sodium level in the noodles. They don't eat them every day all the time. For those who want to judge, if you know anything about me, you know I don't care what people say because it's none of my business. However, let me just put it out there. I'm a mom. Life gets busy. Sometimes we're on the go and sometimes they're ready to eat and I'm not ready to cook, or I'm in the middle of doing something for business, or I'm on a training, or I'm doing something because every week I'm training. I'm doing something to further my mind, to learn more as the world is changing. I work in the digital economy online. I'm a online marketer and digital marketer. And so I'm always in trainings to see what's the latest and greatest and what's going on, chatbots and all of that stuff that's happening. So sometimes I'm not ready to cook and they're ready to eat. So there's a quick something they can grab. Things like this. These are actually my cereals because I'm not really a big milk person. But when I want some cereal, I usually go to Lucky Charms or Golden Grams. And so I just grab 2 of those. I don't do yogurts. I'm a texture person. So I'm not a yogurt person. So these are yogurts for my husband to take for his lunch or breakfast, however he wants to do it. When I make him breakfast in the morning, and I'll show you what I'm going to make him for this coming up week. I got some carrots. The girls love to chew on these, just snack wise. This is for my oldest, for her little stomach problem sometimes that she has. We got waffles, popcorn, and we only buy the thick and fluffy waffles. So we got those. Crackers for my husband. These are the girls. These are their snacks each. I'm teaching them portion control and how to not devour everything in one day. So they got their own Cheez-Its. That's their crackers. I did get these So like if we do sandwiches or something quick, they can have these on the side or on the go or for a snack. And if my husband wants to take a pack with his lunch, with his sandwich to work, he can. I'm going to make Sloppy Joe today. Now, my husband does not eat beef. Like, we don't buy it. I bought this small thing of beef because me and my oldest are going to do Sloppy Joes. So I'm going to use this for that. But this is what I buy. This is ground turkey. And if you have never had it, let me just tell you, it may take a little getting used to, but it's not bad at all. It actually is just like ground turkey or ground beef once you put your, you know, whatever you're making, tacos or whatever, Sloppy Joe, whatever. So we go through a couple of these a week. So we'll make tacos, a whole one will be enough to feed all 4 of us. And then I have a second one here that I bought. So I have 4 pounds, but I usually go through 1 pack. So if we make spaghetti, which I did buy stuff for spaghetti, that'll be a meal this week. Tacos will be a meal. Today we're going to do Sloppy Joe for me and the oldest. My husband's not going to be home for a couple hours because it's early in the day right now. It's like probably 12 noon if it's that late. We'll do pizza for dinner. So when he comes home, we'll make this. I got some canned goods here just because I like to have them on hand for those days when I'm like, what am I going to cook? I don't know. I can go and make some quick chicken. You see, I have these. You can get these at Target. I got these at the grocery store, but you can get these at Target. It's Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast. They're frozen, so you put them in a skillet. You cook them. I usually have a can of gravy that I pour over them after they cook, and then I just kind of let it simmer in the gravy. You can put the rice on the side, or you can do mashed potatoes and gravy if your family likes that. There's your green beans, and then I have this chicken. These are chicken strips, and I do, sometimes I do fajitas, and sometimes I just make this, season it really good, maybe chop a bell pepper in it. You can do an onion if you want to, red and green bell peppers, make my own stir fry and some white rice, some soy sauce, or I just make this and then put some rice on the side, and I season it real good. So it's like strip meat on the side, some rice, and a vegetable or a salad. And normally I would do a salad. My children love baked beans, so I have this so I can make the baked beans, the strip chicken, green beans, or a salad and on the side, and that's a whole meal. Red Robin, if you know about the restaurant Red Robin, they have their own fries. I get these, or I get the other fries from, oh gosh, what's the name of the other ones? Not Chili's, Rallies and Cheddars. And they have their fries. Red Robin has their fries. So we'll either do a can of chili, which I bought today, and bake those, put the hot chili on it, and then some cheese. And we'll do chili fries with the chili, turkey chili, because my husband doesn't want the beef. Turkey chili, cheese, and the fries. And that's actually a meal we'll do in the evening, especially now that it's cold here in Washington State. This is my daughter. She loves her coffee. I got, this is her Arizona tea. I did get 1 Arizona tea. Got the Simply Lemonade over there. My husband, for breakfast, this is what he'll be getting. We got some apples there. Egg whites. So I got these for him. He will eat regular eggs, but he prefers the egg whites. So I got those today. And I got the buns for the Sloppy Joes that I'm going to make. Here's some more yogurt. Here's the turkey chili with no beans for the cheese fries when we do that one night. I got eggs, of course. He likes the white eggs, the egg whites. And then I got these. I'll put in the toaster oven. Get it warm and crisp. I'll make him some egg whites. And then I got, usually we do turkey bacon. He'll go and get the turkey bacon later, probably tomorrow. But I got these. This is my first time seeing these in the store. So I'm going to cook these, but I'm going to slice it open so it'll lay flat so I can put it inside of the English muffin. And he has a cup already, that, like a thermos they gave him from his company. And he likes apple cider, so he'll get this in the morning to drink as he goes out in the cold. And then he'll have the, what is this? Egg McMuffin sandwich. Something else I wanted to show y'all. I forget what else I was going to tell you I was going to make. Oh, and I got the potatoes. of course, breakfast food. Oh, so these TV dinners. Sorry. These TV dinners, quick and easy for them. So that one's mine. And then that one's for the little one. And then there's another spaghetti for the oldest. And then another for the little one because she's very picky. She's a very picky eater. Yeah, that's pretty much it. $200. This is what $200 gets you. Plus, I have some body wash for the girls. Got them that. Some sanitizer soap. Hand soap. Some Purell wipes. We needed toothbrushes. Some body wash for my husband. We go through CarMax like nobody's business. So this is for me and my oldest. The youngest one has hers already. We've been borrowing hers. Some little candy snacks. Like I said, my kids are kids. I do buy candy. My youngest bought that herself. That's her whole bag. But that's pretty much it. I got some grits. Got some garlic cheese bread for when we make spaghetti. Got the spaghetti sauce. And spaghetti noodles are somewhere in here. I feel like I'm missing a bag of groceries. It may be sitting somewhere. Who knows? But I just wanted to share this with you guys. Again, if you want to see me do some of these types of videos, maybe talk about couponing. Now, my husband will go through the receipt and everything that's on Ibotta. I'm pretty sure those Canada Dries, that's Canada Dry ginger ale brand, but it's lemonade. It's so good because I don't like ginger ale. I'm not a ginger ale girl, but those Canada Dry lemonades are delish. I also got some sparkling, Martinelli sparkling, I think it's the apple grape juice for my husband. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff I think too at the bottom, but I got some frozen broccoli, always for a side dish. And I love my pico de gallo. I will make a omelet or just scrambled eggs with cheese. And I'll put this pico de gallo on there to the side. Oh, so good. And it's spicy too. Oh, it's hot. But yeah, let me know below what types of videos. Like, I really want to give you guys some inside scoop to my life because people are asking often, how do you do it? How do you manage it? Etc., etc. And I'm transparent. I'll tell you anything that doesn't invade the privacy of my children or my husband because they don't ask to be on camera and, whatever. But general stuff, I'm happy to tell you, and anything about me, I'm an open book. I'm happy to share if it'll help and make your life easier. So sorry for the grocery only pick. I didn't want to fiddle with the camera and turn it around because every time I do that, if I start this way, it doesn't let me turn it around. Turn the video around on my phone. So hopefully you got a couple meal ideas out of this, and hopefully what I shared in the beginning about work-life balance, if that's what you want to call it, and just really, ladies, let's really focus on our self-care and really make some determinations, not just because it's the new year, but it's for your life and your health overall. When you're doing things that make you happy people live longer, is what it says. Also, people who believe and live by the fear of God. I truly believe that. Like, I love Jesus with everything in me, and that's the most important thing to me ever in life. But by really taking heed to me and paying attention to Shayla and my body and how I feel, because I have not been feeling the greatest over these last probably 2-3 months, but these last 2 months have been rough for me. And if you follow me on Facebook, you know I haven't been online much. I post every now and again, but part of it is self-care and part of it is just most of the days I'm sleeping because I just don't feel well. And so I've created a business that I love, but I've also learned to streamline that business so that it fits my lifestyle. And that means that I do things according to what works best for me. And that right now is working with my clients 1 day a week. My client inquiries, so people who want to work with me, I'll put the link below for that if you want to have a consultation with me to see how you can work with me to help you build a business or grow your current business. I'll put that link below for a consultation. I do those on 1 day of the week as well. And so 2 days of the week are my real work days. And then the last week of every month, 4th and 5th week, if there is a 5th week, but every last week of the month is my off week where I I can travel, I can spend time, I can sleep in, I can do whatever I want to do, focus on me. And I urge you to get a schedule like that, or something that works for you in your life. And anything that you're thinking about and it keeps coming up and you keep saying, I want to homeschool, or I really want to work from home, but you're not doing it and you haven't figured out how, it's time to stop wishing. It's time to stop hoping and thinking, because if you want it, if it's a true desire, if you really want it, and not because other people are doing it, but because you really want it for yourself, you can have it. Nothing is keeping you from it except for you. You got to take some steps. And let me be clear. A lot of people say, just take a leap of faith. And yeah, it's always going to be a leap of faith. However, what you should really, really understand and be clear on is that sometimes that step or that leap is not going to be comfortable. And a lot of times we're looking for it to be comfortable. Oh, I want to start my own business. It's going to pop overnight. Shayla did it in 6 months or 5 months, 6 figures in 5 months. I can do it too. You can do whatever you want to, but let me be clear. What Shayla was willing to do, most people are not willing to do. And I'm not saying it because I'm better than anybody. I know people who've done great leaps and heights, but I'm saying that to say we're quick to compare ourselves, especially as women, to what other women have done. But we don't want to take the stride to do that same thing. Like, I didn't sleep for 3 nights in a row a lot of times. Not just every now and then, but like there were weeks on end where I didn't sleep for 3 days in a row, to where I was literally delirious, forgetting to eat. My husband had to remind me to eat because I was on my grind for business. And I'm not saying it has to be like that. You don't have to build a business that hard, because there's people like myself who've gone before you, and we understand now that there is a different way. Building a business doesn't have to be hard and heartbreaking, especially if it's something that you love to do. However, I was willing to do what I needed to do when I didn't know anything else. And then I was able to make the money and then invest with people to help me. And I invested when I didn't have it. I invested, last year, 2017, I invested over 75,000, maybe a little bit more, in coaching, just cash, like cash. I didn't have a credit card to put it on. I paid cash. And so I also was able to travel 9 months out of the year with my family, first class, every single trip, except for one. When I was on it by myself, I didn't ride first class, but 9 months out of the year, I traveled every single month, first class, with a family of 4, husband and 2 children and myself. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying those things were important to me at that time. Those things were things that I wanted to do and I wanted to conquer and I wanted to experience. And I'm always loving an experience. I'll pay for an experience all day. But what is important to you? What do you desire? And whatever it is, you have to make that decision, and then you have to make the choice to go for it. So hopefully what I've shared with you today, is beneficial to you, and it gives you something to think about and something to chew on. Now I got to go put all this stuff up before it melts, most of it, some of it, and cook some sloppy joes. And then guess where I'm going? In my bed, get my laptop, upload this while I watch Netflix. All right. Leave me some comments below and let me know what type of videos, what do you want to know more about? I will continue to talk about business here. I'm going to change my banner because I am going to be talking about more lifestyle, which is what I've always wanted to share. But the Mom Genius, it's not because I know everything, but it's because I know the things that are important to me, and I figured out how to have it all. And what's all to me is different for every woman. What is your all? What is it that you want to have everything lined up with in life? What are some things that you want to do that you're not doing right now? What is the lifestyle that you want to live that you're not living? And I hope y'all can hear me, because I just realized I had the microphone covered up this whole time. I'm going to be so upset if this video has no volume. Well, we're going to pray to God it does. I'm believing that it does. So, anywho, I love you guys for watching. I love every single one of you that has subscribed from 2011 until now, that has watched my videos over and over, pushing to 1,000. Share this with one person. And if it's a mom or someone that you know that could use this information or would love to watch this channel, I want to help you make more money, save money. There's some things that we're working on as a family, and I want to be able to share the journey with you guys. So stay tuned, other things coming. And I love you guys, and I just want you to live your best life, not Instagram best life, not somebody else's relationship goals, but your best life. I'm 37 years old, and as I grow older, I evolve more. And what I thought I had all together at 32 or 35 or 36, I'm seeing at 37, I'm going through a whole nother change. And so evolving is the greatest thing you could do for yourself. Change is a choice. It's going to happen anyway, but you have the choice to be involved with the change. And I choose to be involved. And right now, my change is focusing on self-care, my relationship with God, and loving and spending time with my family, because you can't get time back. You can't get it back. And I just heard, last thought, Lyft is going public. They're getting an IPO. They've applied for IPO. So they're going public. So that's another great thing to invest in the stocks. I don't know much about the stock market, but I do know that you always want to get on the ground floor of anything that's popping. And hopefully they do well. So I'm not giving this as stock advice because it could plummet. And then I don't want people saying Shayla said. I'm just letting you know what's happening in case you haven't heard about it or seen the ad. I'm sure it's probably trending, but I seen it I got an email from someone who I'm subscribed to, because I subscribe to people who can help me change and better my life. I don't subscribe to junk. And they said Lyft is going public. The ride share company, they're going public before Uber. So congratulations to Lyft, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye for now. Happy Vlogmas to those of you who are watching all the Vlogmas videos. I'm not doing Vlogmas this year, but maybe next year. But I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.